First of all, welcome to our YouTube channel of Sangli Shikshan Sanstha. Today we are going to study our first poem 1.1 Past, Present, Future, which is in our 7th standard English textbook in Unit 1. Now first of all, I will read the whole poem and afterwards I will explain it. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening, soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray, where a young bird sits gathering its power to mount and fly away. And what is the future, happy one, a sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea, stretching into infinity. So here this poem is written by Emily Bronte. So as all of you know that the yesterday was history, that means we called it past tense. And today is a period which is going on. That's why it is present. And tomorrow will future. That means it is future tense. So, in the first stanza, the poet asks the child who is smiling. The poet asks to the smiling child what the past is like to thee. Thee means you. Thee means you. So here the poet asks the smiling child what the past is like to the child. So the child replies that an autumn evening, soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully, means the child replies that the past is like an autumn evening, which is soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Mournfully means sadly. So here in the first stanza, the meaning of thee, thee, thee means you, and the meaning of mild means not severe, means very cold, and the meaning of mournfully is sadly. And in the first stanza, the one rhyming word comes in the first stanza, that is child, mild. This is the rhyming words of the first stanza. Now we will turn to the second stanza. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray. So here in the second stanza, the poet asks the happy child about the present. Here in the second stanza, the poet asks to the child his or her opinion. of the present. So on that, the child replies that the present is like a green branch of flowers on which a young bird sits, gathering strength to fly away. So here in the second stanza, the meaning of spray is a stem or small branch of a tree or plant bearing flowers, and the meaning of to mount is get up. So, and the rhyming words of the second stanza is, first rhyming word is our power, and the second rhyming word is spray away. Okay, now we will turn to our third stanza. And what is the future happy one? A sea beneath a cloudless sun, a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea, stretching into infinity. So here in the third stanza, the poet asks the happy child about the future. So to this, the child replies that the future is like a sea that is beneath. Beneath means below or under. That is beneath the sun in a cloudless sky. The sea is very powerful, glorious and shining brightly, and it stretches on without an end. So here in the third stanza, the meaning of mighty means possessing great power or strength, means in short very powerful. The meaning of dazzling is extremely bright, and the meaning of infinity is having no end or limit. So here in this poem, in the third stanza, the one rhyming word is coming, that is one sun. Okay, so in this way, this poem involves 3 stanzas, and in this poem 3 metaphors are also coming. The metaphor is as all of you know that metaphors is one type of figure of speech. So which metaphors are coming in this poem? Now we will learn about this. So first metaphor is, what is the past is like to thee, an autumn evening soft and mild. So here in this line, the past is compared with an autumn evening. So the comparison is here. So that's why this figure of speech is called a metaphor. So this is the first example of metaphor which comes in the poem. Now the second example of metaphor is, tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray. So here in this line, the present is compared to a green and flowery spray. So this is the second metaphor which comes in the poem. Now the third metaphor is, and what is the future happy one, a sea beneath a cloudless sun. Here the future is compared to a sea beneath a cloudless sun. So all these are the examples of metaphors which comes in the poem. Now we will see whatever adjectives are coming in this poem. So see, 3 adjectives are coming in this poem to describe evening, spray and the sea. So to describe the evening, soft and mild, these adjectives are used. Now to describe a spray, a green and flowery, these adjectives are used. And to describe the sea, the 3 adjectives are used in this poem. So what are they? See, mighty, glorious and dazzling. These 3 adjectives are used in this poem to describe about the sea. So these 3 adjectives are used in this poem to describe evening, spray and the sea. In this way, through this poem, poet wants to explain us about the past, and the past is compared with a soft and autumn evening, means a pleasant time which has ended. Now the present hour. For the present hour, the poet compared the present hour with a green and flowery spray, which means a time full of life in which you gather strength. And the last one is the future. Here the future is compared with a sea beneath a cloudless sun, means an exciting, thrilling time which has no end. So this is the overall explanation about the poem. I hope that all of you understood the poem very well. So now I will say the poem in a rhythm. That will be easy for you to better understand. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray. Where a young bird sits, gathering its power. Where a young bird sits, gathering its power. To mount and fly away, to mount and fly away. And what is the future happy one? A sea beneath a cloudless sun. And what is the future happy one? A sea beneath a cloudless sun. A mighty, glorious, dazzling sea, stretching into infinity. a mighty, glorious, dazzling sea stretching into infinity. So in this way, all of you learn the poem in a rhythm. Okay. So I hope that everyone understood the whole poem. Thank you. If you like my video, then press the icon bell and don't forget to subscribe it. Thank you.